It's Chill Tuesday, y'all. Y'all know what we do on Chill Tuesdays. I read a bunch of news stories and we cover them one by one. There's quite a bit in here, so it's gonna be great. How y'all doing? Man, you know what, Ruckus? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. The weather is nice and warm outside, but like not too warm. It's starting to cool down and I'm okay with that. We could sure use some rain though. I could sure use some rain. I don't know about y'all, but like it's been bone dry over here in the Midwest. Silver, how you doing, man? Welcome on in. How you doing? All right, that's it. That's all the names. That's it. There's no more people joining. But yeah, I'm hoping it's cooling down for. Oh, dang it, and Ivan's not here. All right, what's up, Ivan? How you doing? Welcome on in. All right, I got everybody. That's everybody. No more. That's it. That's the welcome in club. The club is over now. I got a hot day, but a cool breeze, so it's nice, man. It's starting to become fall little by little. Yeah. Let me just adjust the mic a little bit here. I miss our battle races. Are y'all having Sonic Crossworlds withdrawals? It's only been a day. Shinobi, I played it, now I want to buy it. Hey, look. You played the demo of Shinobi. Well, that's good. I hope you do eventually get it and get to enjoy it. Me personally, I can't wait to play it some more. We had to stop a little bit in because, like, I'm streaming it. Oh, and Joker, I just said no more people gets welcomed in, but I'll make an exception for you. Welcome on in, Joker. How you doing? Hopefully well. All right, that's everybody. No more joiners. The game comes out in 3 weeks. Yeah, I was going to say, it's not even a month we have to wait for the full game. And they're releasing a single-player demo for Sonic Crossworlds. I think mid-September, so just wait a few more weeks, you'll get your hands on it again. And if you don't get your hands on it again, you'll have a demo. I'm pretty sure the demo is Sonic. Yeah, it's going to be... They said it's single-player. It's not going to be online. But still, if you really want to play it that bad, you'll get a demo for it. If you want to play it online with other people, you're going to have to wait your ass up. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. Y'all shouldn't have played the demo if you knew you were going to get hooked. Yeah, cough up. Yeah, or you could cough up. Well, how much is the premium digital deluxe version? Like $80, $90? And you could play it 3 days early, I think they said. 3 days early, chat. So how bad do you want to play it? Are you willing to pay $10 or $15 extra dollars to play it 3 days early? $90? Was it 90? What do you say, chat? You miss it that bad? That price tag is so high. I could almost say it was validated if they had only had voice acting for the characters. And again, I know they have potential to patch in the voices later, but it doesn't make it suck any less that it doesn't have voices for the guest characters. You're like, well, why am I paying $90 if they're not even gonna get the voices in there? I know the licenses are expensive, chat. I'm just saying, for me, if they got the licenses in there, might as well pay the extra to get the voices in there. Or don't bother at all. Just maybe fill out the roster of Sonic characters people actually want to play with. Sonic and Sega characters. I don't know about y'all, but I like the guest characters they've selected so far. But if it means not getting them voiced or not having more Sonic and Sega characters, then I can pass. I'm fine. What are y'all saying, $300? Ain't no $300. That game ain't on $300. No. See, unless you're buying a whole system with it, and even then it would be more than that. Switch 2 owners be crying though, because sadly, that game ain't coming out for y'all for a while. Unless I think that's only the physical version. I think the physical version will be the actual game on Switch 2. But I don't know if it's coming out digitally around the same time, but I think it's coming out months later. Weird that Sega didn't have Switch 2 version ready, but whatever. I guess they had a billion SKUs they had to print it on, so Switch 2 did not take priority, though they're probably regretting that now. Almost $150, one-fifth of the price of the Switch. Yep. Does Joker and Pac-Man talk? No. Well, we don't know about Pac-Man yet. We haven't seen Pac-Man, like, in action in-game. We can assume he doesn't. Joker does not make a sound unless you have a PC mod on. They already modded Joker to be to talk in the PC version of the game. So like I said before, it's no big deal for me because I'm gonna get the voices in regardless. The modders will have the voices in ready for day one. For the rest of y'all on console, I don't know how that works, but we'll see. You can get the Switch 1, but the Switch 2 version has upgraded. So you gotta pay $10 extra for the upgrade. Will streaming of the game be allowed 3 days before? Do we have to? I'm pretty sure if you got the digital deluxe edition, you got it 3 days early because of the digital deluxe edition. I think you'll be okay. They can't say you can't stream it 3 days early when they offer it 3 days early if you legally buy it. I mean, they can't prove you didn't legally buy it, right? They can't say, oh, you didn't buy that legally unless you're streaming it like right now. Then they're like, yeah, this game ain't even out yet. Get them banned. But yeah, if you bought the digital deluxe game and they released it 3 days early for y'all, you can stream it. That's absolutely fine. No lyrics right now. You'll be fine. The survey for oh yeah, no, I retweeted that, Sunrose. The beta feedback. If you guys have feedback about your experience with teams, yeah. Why do I always say Team Sonic Race? It's Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Why do I always say that? By the way, Sunrose, welcome on in. How you doing? Sonic Crossworlds, you can give your feedback to Sega right now. If you thought there were too many fidget spinners, if you thought it was not enough drifting, too many rings, too much water, I do not miss Team Sonic Racing. Don't you spread that lie. Don't you? In fact, I was the only one. I was one of the few streamers trying to keep that game alive. Y'all seen it. Y'all were there. We had Zavok races. We had gimmick races all up the ass trying to keep that game alive. I was one of the few people that was actually vouching for that game. And I even then, I knew that game sucked. Yeah, but yes, chat. Make your voice heard if you had any complaints about the Sonic Crossworlds beta network test. Obviously, if you have like network issues, like, oh, I couldn't connect, or oh, I kept falling through stages, I think that goes with hand in hand with the reason they had the beta test. But still, let them know. Let's see. I want to know why a monster truck at the beginning for a gadget. Well, there you go, Sunrise. You just said it right there, because people love to troll. But I mean, listen, how many? Okay, chat. Does anybody remember how many level or slots did the monster truck at the beginning take? Was that a 1 slaughter, 2 slaughter, or a 3 slaughter? Because I never used it, so I don't know. It was a 3 slaughter. So let me put it to you this way. They use 3 slots of their gadgets to use that at the beginning of the race, and that's only at the beginning of a race. I don't think you get it every lap. So you just got to deal with the headache of monster trucks at the beginning, and then they're down 3 potential gadgets. That monster truck doesn't really push you that far ahead. I mean, it kind of gives you the lead a little bit if you run people over, like at the Apostos. That's about it. But like, you're down 3 gadgets because of that. That's not a long run gadget. Sega needs to tone that down. I think the monster trucks are fine. I however think the fidget spinners, the buzz saws, I think those things are worse than. I think those are the craziest items in the game. Because that one you'll get hit by that at least 10 times a race, and those slow you down a lot. I don't feel like the monster truck really slows you down that much. Like, I think the worst items to get hit by, obviously the weight from the ring or the buzzsaw. That's me personally, though. I don't know about y'all's experience. The buzzsaw is just the spike shells? You mean blue shell? Because I think they said the ghost was the blue shell of that game. Oh, we can't have lyrics. I said items. No, can't. That has lyrics in it. That was a different version of the song, Chad. I know. You're all like, oh, that doesn't have. It did. That was the lyrical version. I'm looking at the playlist right now. Those aren't even Sonic items? Here's the thing. I mean, okay, so I was thinking about this, and I was reading comments from people who aren't Sonic fans that played that game. I gotta say, it's kind of true, but also not. Where they said, if you don't know Sonic items, if you don't know what the Sonic games and like the Sonic items themselves, that's really confusing to what each item does. Some are kind of self-explanatory. A bomb is a bomb, right? A monster truck is a monster truck. But some, like, imagine if you're not a Sonic fan. If you don't know what Wisp and all that stuff are, imagine looking at that blue Wisp and the laser Wisp side by side. They look damn near similar if you're not in the know, right? So a lot of people, non-Sonic fans, said, like, I don't understand what the items are. They don't make any sense to me. Like, just looking at them. But then I'm like, but that can literally apply to almost every kart racing game. Like Nitro Kart or Crash or Mario Kart. If you play Mario Kart for the first time, you're not knowing what the hell a green shell is. You're not gonna know what a coin does. But yeah, no, I kind of understood the thought behind the items are kind of super specific. Like you and I who have played Sonic Colors, chat, we know what those wisps are. So if you play those games, you know the blue wisp gives you the boost, and if you know the laser wisp, it makes you do a little laser thingy. I know, Lays. I know what y'all were typing. That's why I'm 2 steps ahead of y'all. It's Chill Tuesdays, y'all. I got ya. The Apostas track was very... I think that's the point, Sunrose. I think that's the whole point of that stage. I said the same thing to Bert. I was like, it literally feels like they took the exact stage layout from the Sonic Unleashed game. Which wouldn't be a problem normally, but when you have 12 people trying to get down that narrow hallway versus the original game where Sonic is running Mach speed down that hallway by himself, that's different. But, I mean, it's cool that they kept the level... That's the one stage that I think is just going to be like, that's just where people go to die. You save your monster truck for the Aposta stage. Remember the speed of the Blue Warp on Crash Team Racing at the beginnings? No, I don't. It's been so long since I played Crash Team Racing. I really hope they put that on PC one day. I want to play that again, but I'm not breaking out my Switch to play it again. That ghost is unavoidable. Here, the only item that confused me, chat, was the ring item. Not the ring item that gives you rings, but like the ring portals. I assume the ring portals work where it just randomly gives you something. Either it drops a weight on you or evil Chow comes out and gives you an item. But I don't know what causes the RNG for the evil Chow to show up. I think it's just random, honestly. Sadly, Activision put our boy on the bench. Oh, so Crash Team Racing's not coming out on PC. Wolfie, we do have Crash Team Racing on PC. It's called The Carters 2. Joker, what you just did to me was we have Crash Team Racing at home. Do you understand what you just did to me? You got my heart up for a second, and now it's sunken back low. Look, I'm not saying The Carters 2 is a bad game, but it's not Crash Team Racing. Where's my Crash characters in it? Via mods? I mean, Carters 2 did look a lot like Crash Team Racing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it really did look like Crash Team Racing. I even said that when we looked at it. I was like, this looks like Crash Team Racing. There's Garfield Kart. Get out! Hey, get out. How dare you bring up Garfield Kart? God damn it. Garfield Kart. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Alright. Hold on 1 second. I am dehydrated, chat. Give me 1 second, please. Hang on. I am actually dehydrated. Alright. Always stay hydrated, chat. It's very important. Anyway, chat. What do you say we get into some stories, eh? Did you guys hear and see for the last 10 minutes that Butterfinger has announced a new marshmallow-coated candy bar along with salted caramel. It's their second new flavor this year. Let's take a look. Butterfinger marshmallow. Now that looks... Now, chat, look at that. That don't look too bad. The picture here doesn't look too bad. Wait a minute. Is Butterfinger supposed to be peanuts? Is it supposed to be peanut brittle in there? I always thought it was just like caramel, like melted, like caramelized caramel. I actually did not know Butterfingers are supposed to be peanuts. Or maybe it's added. What the hell? Okay. And then Butterfinger, crispity, crunchy, peanut buttery. This is salted caramel. Nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger. When did the Butterfinger candy drop Simpsons as their mascots for it? Like, they haven't done a Bart Simpson Butterfingers commercial since the 90s. Oh, the 90s? Literally the 90s when they dropped them? Okay. They don't look too bad. I'd try one. I'd try one. What do you think the butter and peanut... what do you think the butter stands for? I thought it just was butter. I don't know what that shit inside of Butterfinger was. I just know it tasted good. No, that looks pretty alright. I think I'd try that. Well, chat, what do you say we get to our next... What is going on with my... I am so... Chat, I'm dehydrated. Sorry, give me a second. It's not enough. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Your boy is just thirsty. Alright, chat, next news story. HBO Max has removed all Boomerang shows. So, chat, anybody still have HBO Max? I'd like for anybody to confirm this, if this is indeed true. Cause that sucks if that's the case. Like, I grew up on... I'm one of those 90 kids that grew up on Boomerang, so... yeah. How about that? Incoming another separate paid streaming service. Bro, if they do another paid streaming service to add to the giant list of paid streaming services, I'm gonna be upset. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it at this point. That's always been a thing? Wait, what? That they've been removing it? Yeah, we know. You only use it to watch Harley Quinn. So, wait. Because I remember they said a while back that Boomerang was now housing most of the cartoons we grew up on, like Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls. Does that mean those are... I guess those have already been gone, huh? We have lyrics. We can't have lyrics. Can't have lyrics. That'll do. Double wolves for Wolfie. The only adult DC shows left are Villainous, Adventure Time, and preschool shows. Oh. Oh, okay. But yeah, yet another reason not to get HBO Max. There are ways to watch the shows now. I mean, chat, can we name all the streaming services right now? Can we name the streaming services? Let's just name 10. How many have there? Like, we used to have like 2 or 3. Netflix, Hulu, right? And then the Fire Nation attack, that was Disney Plus. All right, we're just gonna name 10. We got Peacock, Paramount Plus, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Tubi, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. I can name 2 more. Come on, help me out, chat. Roku, Crunchyroll. Spectrum. Wait, Spectrum's got their own? Tubi's free? Okay, we don't count Tubi then. Tubi's free? Alright, we're not going to count Tubi if it's free then. We said Paramount already. Paramount Plus. Did we say Disney Plus? I think we already said Disney Plus. There's a lot of streaming services, and we're not even counting like the one... What's The Office on? ABC or something like that? There's just too many. There are too many. We have now hit the the bubble of streaming services, man. Hallmark has their own? Are you sure Hallmark has their own? What does Hallmark have? Like, what would hang on. Gotta sneeze. Nope, nothing. Nothing. If you say you gotta sneeze, nothing will happen. Gnats are back. Every time I start streaming, the gnats come back. But I mean, like, does Hallmark have a show, right? You could say HBO Max has, like, what, Game of Thrones? Every channel has one show they can name, but I can't think of a single Hallmark channel original. Old people love Hallmark? Oh, yes, they do. Hallmark movie is a genre within itself. Now, if Hallmark has, like, what do you call those? What's that Love and the Loveless crap? Those soap opera things. Now, if they have that, then they got a streaming service. But speaking of streaming services, chat, we got one more thing to talk about with Disney. Aristocats live-action movie has reportedly been canceled. I did not know they were making a live-action Aristocat movie. I didn't even know that was a thing. And chat goes mild, chat. Everybody is just... Yeah, I mean... Look, it's like they canceled something I didn't even know existed. Did they announce this at some sort of, like, Disney event? Because I feel like I should have known this. I mean, I don't know. Did we really need this? Again, it feels like most of the live-action stuff. Did we really need that? Though I'll try again in a few years. But here's the thing. Disney's Lilo and Stitch did amazing. It did $1 billion, I think it said. So you'd think they would have doubled down on the Aristocats. I mean... Let's be real though, chat. Aristocats has never been a big seller for Disney. They can sell merchandise on this chick. What's her name? Hang on, don't tell me her name. I know the cats' names. O'Malley. They got O'Malley there. Duchess. Berlioz? Berlioz? No, he's Berlioz. Berlioz? No, Berlioz Toulouse. Hang on, chat. Don't tell me her name. You see merchandise of her all the time. Like, Disney slaps her all over merchandise. What is her name? Hang on. Berlioz Toulouse. I used to watch this movie all the time as a kid. Marie. I think it was Marie. Maria? Marie. It was... They wouldn't have the Siamese twin cats. Wrong movie, Duwagger. Wrong movie. The Siamese twin cats is Lady and the Tramp. Though wait, did anybody see the new Lady and the Tramp live action that happened a few years ago? Were the Siamese cats in that? They did have the racist cat in this movie though. Hang on. But they had one of the Siamese cats in here that was racist. Aristocats, Siamese. There was that part of the song that had the so chat. You remember that this came out at a different time, all right? If y'all don't remember Aristocats and the really racist part, they had a Chinese part in the Everybody Wants to Be a Cat song. So I'm gonna play that for y'all real quick. Hang on. Y'all, let's see how many people remember this. They gave him like a, yeah, they weren't exactly PC back then. Chat. God damn. Damn, they made him stupid and shit. All right, hang on. No, here. It was a different time. It was a different time. Yeah, if they're gonna remake this movie, he ain't coming back. Yeah, that was that era of celebratory blackface and Chinese and Asian stereotypes. Yeah, the crazy thing was that and the best part is the Siamese cat with the symbol hat and everything. It's like, oh yeah, the movie itself is it's fine. Like, it's nothing really to write home about. There's a couple of things I kind of like in Aristocats, but like, I could live without seeing it again. No different than Dumbo. Oh, we don't talk about Dumbo. Oh, we know about I know about Dumbo. I've said it a million times on stream before, but like, chat, as a kid, look, I know it's gonna sound bad, but as a kid, I loved the crows. I thought they were cool. I didn't know they were supposed to be a racist stereotype. I was like, look at these crows jucking and jiving. They like me for real. And of course, yeah, that was the point. It was a stereotype. I was like, bro, as a kid, I loved them crows. They were my favorite part. I seen a horse fly. I seen a house fly. I seen a peanut. What was it? Well, that fucking. Hang on. Yeah, hang on. Let's give a little brief refresher. The crows from the song. When I see an elephant fly. I used to love this shit at the end of the movie. And I used to remember my mom, Mama Wolfie, hated this. She was like just shaking her head just like the whole time, like this, you know, and you know it's bad because my mom's from the islands, right? She didn't even say anything. She just made that noise like that tooth, like the lip sucking noise, like she did not like. I was sitting there as a kid like, yeah, elephants flying. And she's like, man, if only you knew. You're too innocent. You're too innocent. I was too green when I watched this with Mama Wolfie. I was like, God, how old was I? I was like 6 or 7 years old or something like that. I remember I was super young because I remember watched this, I think, when we were either in Florida or Japan. So I either would have been like 5, 6, or 7 years old when I watched this. She would not have been able to explain this in a way that I understood. Like, racism and all that shit didn't really click until much later.
What you say, boy?
What you say, boy? This goddamn... Like, I used to love this shit, but like, yeah, no, you're looking at it now. This shit's shit's super bad. Like, yeah, so Disney had their fun in the sun with the racist shit for a while. Hell, we'll never see what's it called, Song of the South ever. That movie is permanently put away. I don't even think you can watch Song of the South on Disney Plus. They'll never take that one out of the. Actually, well, at the rate we're going, chat, Song of the South might be playing in theaters very soon. Y'all hear about some parts of the country that are trying to explain to children that slavery wasn't bad. Slavery wasn't that bad. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love that. So who knows? Song of the South might be playing in some parts of this country very soon. See? The slaves weren't miserable. They loved it. They used to sing Zippity Doo-Dah and all that shit. Oh, we're heading that way. All right. Let's get to our next news story. By the way, speaking of which, I need to actually just do a quick little side here, because we have ventured into dangerous territory looking at both Aristocats and Dumbo.
A Polish millionaire is speaking.
We need to take a look at this for about 10 seconds.
Edition of late. Because what's interesting to me is the reason why we moved it up.
Oh, Disney will do anything if it gets the money.
One, financials have been trading so well.
Man, this stock market, am I right?
Make the declaration
wow.
That it's the
we're adulting, chat. We're adulting.
Actually breaking out. You like one chart, especially.
All right, that's enough of that. Next news story, chat. We have unfortunate news in the animation industry. Those of you who have seen this logo, y'all know this logo. How many of y'all have seen this? 90s kids, I guarantee, and probably some early 2000s kids will know this logo when they see it. Y'all know this one? So sadly, this company went out of business. One of Canada's most storied animation studios appears to have quietly shut down on Friday. So, yeah. They've done a lot of animated shows, chat. The Magic School Bus, y'all remember the Magic School Bus? Real ones remember. Rupert? No one knows Rupert. That was like a European-ass thing. I remember Rupert. Tintin, sticking around, more, and hundreds more. They did a lot of animated stuff. So yeah, that is really sad to see, like, an animation studio with this kind of history going down like that. Let's read a little bit more into that. Let's see if there's any more news on this. Nirvana has worked on so much more over the years. From the animated segment in Star Wars Holiday Special to shows like Babar, Beetlejuice, Donkey Kong Country, Franklin. Damn, they did a lot. Franklin too? Hey, it's Franklin. Roly Poly-Oly. I've never heard of Pelswick. Clone High 16, Backyardigans, Thomas All Engines Go, Barney's World. These guys were in everything. Little Bear, the Care Bears Family, The Adventures of Tintin, Inspector Gadget Season 1, Brace Face. I've said at least one show you guys have seen at least once. The Bernstein, I don't even know how to say it. The final season of Gargoyles, the English dub of Card Captor Sakura, and Metabots. They did a lot. God damn. And the Raccoons, apparently. Damn, man. That is super sad. Man, the Magic School Bus was everybody's jam in school. Because that meant either you got a substitute teacher or what was it, a rainy day outside where they said, okay, it's too rainy out there. We're not having you go outside. So we're going to, everybody break out the rolling cart with the CRT TV on it. Everybody's like, oh shit. What's going to play today? Are we watching, what's it called, Homeward Bound? Or will it be the Magic School Bus? And the Magic School Bus started playing. Everybody would sing along. That shit was fun. We loved Magic School Bus. I know they did Babar. I did not know that. Babar was kind of a classic back in the day, too. You know the logo? I would always be showing at the end of Beyblade Metal. They did Beyblade, too? Damn. Well, let's get a moment of silence to this animation powerhouse that sadly shut its doors. That sucks. All right. Rest in peace to one of the biggest like cartoon childhood like makers. They have in some way, I guarantee, touched at least one of y'all with their animated like outings. I guarantee you've seen at least one of them. But yeah, that really sucks. That one hurts. Are they still making Klondike bars? No, wait. No, that's not them. That's not the same company. That just happened to be... Yeah. It does look like the Klondike bar logo, but maybe it is. I don't know. All right, we got next news story, chat. We got two good and bad newses. So we got good old David Zaslav, chat. Your favorite and mine. Has a cameo in the Sphere Wizard of Oz show with his face AI generated onto another character, chat. That is going to be disgusting to look at. Not because it's just David Zaslav, but because it's also AI. Like, I don't want to see this man's face. This man is responsible for the downfall of Warner Brothers as we know it. I don't want to see him in anything. Let alone AI'd. That's going to be horrible. Day AI vid Zaslav. Nice. Yeah, I don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that. Yep. There's the face of the man. The only good thing that happened to this man the past, months or two ago was them saying, you have too much money. We're not going to give you $3 million. We're only going to give you $1 million as part of your bonus this year. Still, in my opinion, way too much money for what he's been doing to Warner Brothers. But, hey, he got slightly less money than he normally gets. Instead of $3 billion, he got like $1 billion or something like that for a bonus. What the fuck, man? Sphere? What does that mean? I think Sphere is a spin-off of Wizard of Oz. I don't know. I don't know what Sphere is. The only Wizard of Oz thing I know is Wizard of Oz, Oz, the show itself, and Wicked. Those are the only Wizard of Oz related things I know. And as far as I know, Wicked 1 and 2 did not have AI in it, but I could be wrong. Did anybody here see Wicked? I heard that was good. I haven't seen it myself, though. Sphere is one of the fake forms of Wizard of Oz. Oh! He's gonna be in the sphere. That's like the magic mirror or whatever. So it's gonna have a bunch of faces and stuff in there? You saw the movie and it was better than you thought? Oh yeah, alright. Years ago you saw the Wicked Broadway play? Oh, that must have been sick. I still want to see Lion King Broadway. I don't know if they're even playing that anymore, but that was one of... Me and Mama Wolfie always wanted to see that. Lion King is like our favorite movie that we grew up watching together. So we always wanted to see the Lion King Broadway play, but we never... I don't know if we'll ever get the chance. I don't even know if it's still playing anymore. That's the one Broadway play I want to see is the Lion King. Anyone remember that one 3D animated Oz movie that flopped and the producer blamed it on Hollywood sabotage? No, I do not remember that. Well, speaking of AI, chat, we got another news story. Guess what, chat? How many of y'all have heard about the Taco Bell thing that's been going on? Anybody familiar with the Taco Bell thing that's been going on in the background? Anybody know what's going on with Taco Bell? No? Well, I've got news stories for you. Taco Bell is rethinking the AI drive-thru after man orders 18,000 waters. So, for those that are not in the know, Taco Bell has been using AI to take your orders. Play the video? Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the clip. Yeah, so here's the thing that AI can't do that a normal human can. Let's say you drive up to a drive-thru and you say, hey, drive-thru server, I would like 10,000 water cups. A human being would be like, sir, we can't give you 10,000 cups of water. We can give you 1 or 2 maybe. But like AI's like, yeah, and it just dies. So here's the clip. That apparently doing that breaks the AI, and there's also another glitch with the AI on Taco Bell's drive-thru orders where it keeps asking, "What do you want to drink?" over and over and over again. You could say whatever you want to drink, but it'll keep asking you and what to drink over and over again. So here's a clip of some guy freaking out at that.
And what will you drink with that?
Oh my God. I want a large Mountain Dew.
And your drink?
So yeah, the AI is kind of broken, chat. The AI's not working. It literally, like, there's 2 things that can happen. Either it loops on the what do you want to drink? What do you want to drink? Because the AI, I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, like, hang on one more time.
And what will you drink with that?
Oh my God. I want a large Mountain Dew.
And your drink?
You can only imagine how long he's been stuck there. But yeah, that's an easy fix. Here's the thing. Okay, so here, I'm going to say a flaming hot Fiona take right now, chat. I know y'all are going to crucify me, but before you bring out your Pitchfork Emporium, please hear me out, okay? Please hear me out. I do think AI drive-thru could be a good idea. Wait and let me explain. Let me explain first, okay? Let me explain. Alright? Here's why I think the drive-thru AI could be a good thing. It could be a good thing. Here's why. My reasoning is thus. Right now, I've never worked in food, so I can't claim to know this, but from what I've heard and what I've seen on some drive-thrus, the drive-thrus are crazy, especially during the lunch rush. I do not envy any worker that has to do service to a drive-thru lunch rush. Like, they have to take orders, They have to type that shit in onto the keyboard. They gotta juggle food back and forth while taking orders. They're like multitasking people machines, right? Like, that can't be easy, especially during a lunch rush. Now, the AI taking orders could potentially take that job off of their hands and make it easier for them to, you know, do whatever they do in the kitchen. Of course, I'm thinking potentially, and of course, what the corporations are thinking is we're going to go one step beyond and replace everything with AI. We'll have AI people taking orders. We're going to have AI robot arms doing all the food. Like, that's what they're going for. That's the end game, where they could just take out all the human workers so they don't have to pay them. But, like, I'm saying personally, it might help with some of the workers. But, obviously, there's a lot of kinks and bugs to iron out. It sucks ass you've done it. I'm sorry, Lays. That's why whenever it's a lunch rush or anything like that, if I'm at a drive-thru and they make my order wrong, I'll deal. I usually, unless it's something huge where it's like I don't even want to eat this, I'll usually be like, this isn't what I ordered, you know? But like, man, Wendy's has it and it sometimes works. Huh. I think some drive-thrus, like the first voice you hear is AI. Because I always hear when I went to Taco Bell like a month ago, and it always says like, "Hi, are you using your points at the drive-thru at Taco Bell?" or something like that. And I'm like, nah. And then it turns to a human voice, and they're like, "Can I take your order whenever you're ready?" You know, I'm like, oh. So I think they were testing it for a while, but like, I don't know what's going on. It could work if they bothered to work out the kinks, yeah. So as long as you don't order 10,000 drinks like this guy did, it won't break it. The other day, my mom visited me, and she talked about how she and her stepdad went to a place using kiosks to take orders on AI, and it was so effed up. No employees to fix it. They just left. Went to a real restaurant instead. Wow. Huh. The lunch rush is super busy because they don't hire. Exactly, Green. And that's not going to change. That's going to get worse. You think corporations are looking at those people in there that are dying of, like, overworking and being like, man, we should probably hire some. Nah. They're like, nah, this is the perfect amount of work for these guys. They shouldn't even be here, you know? And there are some people out there that are like, you know what? Fuck the food workers. They shouldn't even be working there. Why are they working there? It's like, that's supposed to be for teenagers, right? Even though, like, there are some people that use that job to pay their bills and shit like that. Like, oh, that's just a starter job. You shouldn't be, you know, striving to work at fast food the rest of your life. Of course you should get minimum wage. You should get $2 and thank them for it. Working fast food. And then those sons of bitches are the same people that complained during the pandemic when those places shut down because they didn't have no workers because no one was going to go in there and die. Why isn't anybody working here? Why aren't anybody working at these fast food places? Gee, I wonder. It's almost like they can't afford to work there. Maybe if you paid them a livable salary, we'd have workers there. But y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. They should be minimum wage because fuck them, I guess. I remember that. I remember driving to drive-thrus and seeing signs posted on most of them being like, we don't got enough workers, we're closed. Sorry. I'm like, hey, whatever. I can't get mad at that. Look, if I was in there, I ain't gonna be me in that. I ain't about to be the only person in that fast food place working the register and doing all the cooking myself. There's nothing worse than customers. Lays, you hit the nail on the head. There is literally, the worst part of any job is like two things. Usually it's two things. No, three things. Two things. It's either your boss. Your boss is usually, it's either your boss or the customer. Sometimes both. Your boss can be the biggest piece of shit and just make you want to lose your will to work there. I'm telling you, 90% of the people that quit jobs is because of their bosses. Shitty bosses. Or because customers are just bullshit. They can be the best and worst parts of your day. And I'm leaning worst part most of the time. People would be disrespectful to fast food workers and they hate them, yet people treat them like shit at the... Yeah. It's weird, huh? Customers always right. Bullshit. Even when I'm the customer, I'm like, I'm not always right. I don't know shit when I'm a customer half the time. I'm like walking in, I'm like, I'm looking for insert object here. Customer ain't always right. Fuck that. Anyway, let's go to our next news story, chat. When tons of fast food places were complaining no one wants to work anymore, I saw people putting resumes in the same place and managers complain they turn out. I know. It's irony, Green. It's an Ouroboros sloop that feeds into itself. No one wants to work. Will you pay us a livable salary? No. No one shows up to apply. No one wants to work. And it just keeps going in a big circle. Anyway, next news story, chat. I haven't seen this, but this is my first time seeing this. So let's take a look at this together. Millionaire snatched a signed hat from a child at U.S. Open. Well, that basically explains it all, don't it? A millionaire snatched that? Let's look at this, chat. Let's see what the hell this is about.
A Polish millionaire is speaking out today after facing backlash for stealing a hat from a child at the U.S. Open this week, and it wasn't to apologize.
Did I hear that right? A millionaire, chat. Not even a millionaire stole a hat from a child. Oh my God. You're just, that dude's just a piece of shit. Like, it's one thing to steal from a child, but also you're a millionaire. You could afford to get a, okay, let's just finish the story. I'm weighing in already. Like, let me see this shit.
Yikes. This happened after a match when tennis star Camille Myshak was signing off.
What? Hang on. Did you see the kid too? What are you doing? Let me see that again. Oh, what? Chat. Let's see that one more time in slow motion. The dude didn't even hesitate. He literally snatched that shit from the kid's hand. Let's watch that again in slow motion. Hands it to the kid. Whoop! Dude didn't even hesitate. He doesn't even look at the kid and puts it right in his bag.
Yikes. This happened after a match when...
Look at him checking the hat like, is it signed? Oh yeah, well, all right, signed. All right, we out of here. Well done, everybody. Oh my God. Let's see this child's heart break in slow motion, chat. One more time. Right there. He reached across... The guy is literally handing it to the child. This is not real. That's a cartoon villain right there. And what the worst part is, chat? That's not even a cartoon villain. Because a cartoon villain, even they would get their comeuppance doing this shit. This is like a... Dick Dastardly would look at this guy and be like, you're a piece of shit, man. I cheat and steal all the time, but not from a child. Hang on. He made it so-called... No, there's apparently an apology... A quote-unquote apology halfway in the story. I just had to see that one more time in slow motion. I could not believe my eyes. He legit... I thought maybe at first it was like, oh, he kind of... I don't know how it happened, but no, I'm looking at that. That is crazy, bro. Yoink!
Yikes. This happened after a match when...
Did the guy handing it to him not see that?
Was signing autographs after his win. He took off his hat to give to the boy, but that man snatches it away and takes off with it. After facing criticism online, the man responded by saying, quote, if you were faster, you would have it.
Oh my God. If you were faster, you'd have it. Wow. Yeah, what? Yo, this guy, he stood on, he's standing on it. Bro, how, it wasn't the fact that the kid wasn't fast enough. You snatched it from him. You're a fucking grown-ass man snatching it from what looks like a 10-year-old. Like, even if the kid had an iron grip on it, you're a fucking adult snatching it from him. The saddest part, this guy would have gotten away with it scot-free if it wasn't caught on camera. That's a lot of these millionaire CEO pieces of shit. Chat, I have a hunch here. I'm starting to think that rich people are pieces of shit. I might have an idea. Hang on, is there more to this?
And snatches it away and takes off with threatened legal action.
Let me see.
If you were faster, you would have it. And threatened legal action for those criticizing him. But
Bro, it must be so you know what? I'm gonna play the man's theme song right now. It must be so fucking nice to be that rich and that fucking like the fucking balls on this fucker to steal from a kid. You know what? Nah, to steal from a kid, and then not only that, to double down and be like, nah, kid, you weren't fast enough, and then threaten legal action against anybody that criticizes you. And you know the worst part is, this fucker has so much money, he probably can afford the best lawyer. He'd probably win. The rich get richer. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit?
Shaq met up with the boy afterwards and gave him another hat to make up for it. I don't know what that man can do to make up for his actions, but, you know, he's got to live with it.
Yeah. President Trump calling out...
Go back. That is nuts. So at least the kid did go back and he got a signed hat anyway. There's a somewhat good ending here, but this should not have happened. That shouldn't have happened. That makes me sick to my stomach. And the thing that gets me is he's a millionaire. You could have bought any signed hat off of eBay. Oh my god. Why does that get me so heated, chat? I don't know what it is. You know what it is? I already hate rich people. But to see one do this shit and then have the audacity to just double down really makes me just want to punch this fucker in the face. Oh, if that was my kid, he wouldn't have walked out of that arena. I would have kicked his ass for that shit. You do not snatch something out of my kid's hand. I will beat your ass for that shit. I'd be going to jail. I'd be like, listen, dude, I will teach you some respect. I don't care if you're rich or not. Don't just hate rich people? Okay, chat. Can someone name 3 good rich people? And you can't say what's his face? I'm trying to think what's their name. Mr. Beast? Isn't that the guy that sold moldy Lunchables to people? I know nothing about Mr. Beast, so I can't say anything about that. Markiplier's the Okay. I mean, I don't know Markiplier personally, but I mean, people seem to like him. Ryan Reynolds, Dolly Parton. You know, Green, ironically enough, I knew nothing about Dolly Parton other than she was a country singer, and I assumed the worst of her because she was a country singer. And then Mama Wolfie was talking to me about her, and she was like, oh, Dolly Parton's actually a really good person. I'm like, really? So, I did not know. If Keanu Reeves is a millionaire, then yeah. Yeah, I see, that's what happens when you assume. You make an ass out of you and me. I assumed that Dolly Parton was one of those country singers. Whenever I hear country singer, my first thought is, oh, you're probably one of those. Tom Hanks, Eddie Murphy. Mr. Beast is not a good person? See, that's why I said internet personalities, I'm hesitant on. Actors, they can go 50-50. But YouTube personalities, I don't know. I don't trust... and this is very, very hypocritical of me to say this, but chat, I really don't trust any YouTube personality or content creator. I'll be 100% with y'all. I don't trust them. Any of them. Any of them. But, like... and I say this as a content creator. Like, never ever... like, for one thing, don't put them on a high pedestal, ever. Don't. Just don't. Like, you don't... you think... here's the thing. You think you know people because you watch a lot of their content. You gotta get that... what's it called? A parasocial relationship with them? and you start thinking, man, this guy's funny, or oh man, this guy's entertaining. Surely they're a good person. You don't know what people are like when the cameras are off, man. Hell, y'all don't even know what I'm like when the camera's off. I'm saying don't trust anybody, a content creator or anything like that. Just don't. Even me. Yes, even me. Don't trust what you see on the camera. All right? Because some people are very good at hiding their inner demons. You don't know until that shit gets out there. I don't know, man. I don't trust people. I do not trust a lot of content creators. Being rich does not immediately make you an asshole. It's just how you act while being rich that makes you an asshole. Pretty much. But I mean, how come so far every millionaire we've seen on these things have all done the same horrible shit? We had a cheater one week. We have this guy stealing hats from children. We had that one guy that got gunned down that was like literally going to like a CEO meeting about how many profits they were making off of so many people that didn't get health insurance that year. There's a lot of shit, man. I don't know. I have a really tainted view on millionaires. I don't know. It's the same as celebrities. Yeah, you only see their camera face. Burton Scoots confirms his argument. Look, Burton Scoots know the real me. Though I will say, chat, like, I am kind of more or less the same off camera. Like, probably a little more unhinged. Like, I have to calm it down for the streams. Like, Burton Scoots pretty much, they know how I'm out, like, off stream. I'm pretty much the same here as I am off stream. Maybe a little more cursy, a little more unhinged off stream, but, like, that's because y'all don't want to hear me curse that much. Plus, the VODs will get, like, muted if I did that. You're very genuine and cool. No, see, Madeline, that's what I'm talking about right there. Don't. Look, I appreciate that you think I'm cool, but, like, you don't know that, though, right? I just don't want you guys to put anybody on a pedestal, even me. Like, oh, shoot, we got lyrics. Like, I love y'all guys, but, like, y'all should know. I've told y'all a million times before. If the chance ever came to sell out, I'm telling y'all I would sell out in a second. Y'all would call me Sellout Wolfie. SG Wolfie would stand for Sellout Guy Wolfie. I told y'all. I would sell out in a second. But, yeah, no. But I mean, at the very least, I can promise y'all this. I will never get involved in any kind of fucking sexual scandal. I can promise y'all that. I can very much promise y'all that. The craziest thing you'll hear about is me doing something shitty with, like, money. It's like, something's gonna happen, be like, yeah, Wolfie got caught money laundering, and you guys would be like, that sounds about right. He's always spoken about how much he loves money on stream. We could expect that. I know, I watched Scoots and Versus when he saw me play PSO. See, Lays knows. Lays knows. So, Lays saw the stream that Scoot streamed, but he streamed PSO with me and Bert, and I don't think he told us that he was streaming. So that was actually like unedited version of Wolfie there. So you actually, if you saw that stream, I don't think that VOD is available anywhere. I think it got deleted years ago. But like, if you watch that Scoot stream, you got to see like me, an offline version of me, which is basically the same as I am right now, with more cursing. The obvious solution is to put a hidden camera to show how Wolfie is off stream. It's funny too, because like when the cameras are off, I'm literally just doing this like on computer, just like clicking on shit and just. But when I have somebody to talk to, I like my eyes light up and I turn on and I'm like, let's go. Is this Sonic Riders? This is Sonic Riders music. This is Sonic Riders Splash Canyon Ash Zone Remix. Play Curb Your Enthusiasm later. No, this is gonna be. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm theme. This is basically gonna be like Wolfie will not get caught doing any other bullshit except some sort of money laundering. You're gonna hear it years from now. I'm gonna get caught with money laundering, and then it's just gonna be like this. Wolfie got caught money laundering. Who is this Scoots and Bert? Scoots and Berts are my offline friends. I've known them since high school. So, hang on. How many years has that been? Let's just say 15 plus years I've known them. Are they here? No. Scoots is probably... Well, actually, Scoots is off this week. It's Scoots' birthday this week. And Bert's birthday was last week. Damn, you're old. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm old as shit, bro. The YouTube algorithm crap makes people change the behavior and stuff for videos and streams. Yeah, you know what? It comes and goes with the territory. Because I've thought about this a couple of times, chat. Like, if I changed who I was personally, like, if I tried to put on a persona of, like, a mask of who I am to try to appeal to more people for my YouTube channel, I think I would burn out. I think the only reason I've been going as long as I have is because I actually like doing what I do. I like sitting here on streams and talking with y'all and having fun and shooting the shit with y'all. And just being myself. Like, I can amp it up to 11, but like that's a damn quick way to burn myself out. But yeah, let's move on to our next news story. We're kind of behind here. We've got Dancing with Ghosts announced for Switch from the ToeJam and Earl creator. Oh! So ToeJam and Earl creator has made a new game, Dancing with Ghosts. Let's take a look at that. Does it have a trailer? Damn, no trailer. Oh wait, there it is. From the ToeJam and Earl creator, chat. Let's look at what this looks like. Dances with Ghosts.
Interactive narrative.
Oh, my mic's in the way. Hang on.
Oh no, sorry.
Set in a Thai river village.
Thank you so much.
It's a point and click game.
About a girl.
Gotcha. Don't worry now.
I think this is, excuse me, this is a proof of concept.
I can't.
Who blames herself?
This is a very weird
for her
game.
parents' death.
I'm so sorry, Mom.
I think that this is an unlisted trailer, chat, so I think this is a work in progress. I don't think any of this is finalized. Huh. Oh, this seems sad. Yeah, this. Let's wait till we see an official trailer because this looks a little cut up. It looks like a proof of concept or something like that. We also got ukulele again. Ukulele. Chat, has anybody played ukulele? Was this game good? This is supposed to be the new Banjo-Kazooie, right? Was that AI? It probably wasn't AI voice. Like I said, it was probably placeholder voices and stuff like that. I'm assuming they're gonna have real stuff when they actually release an official trailer. No, I've never played ukulele before. I don't even think I own this game. I played the platform where I played that's kind of similar to this was that Fox game, Lucky the Fox, Super Lucky's Tale. Ukulele. So it's a wait. Is this a remake? With double the content, every corner and feature polished, and stunning new So wait, it's a remake, kinda. Huh? How about that? Imagine that. A remake of it. This game's not even that old. Or actually, is it? Actually, is it? I didn't play this. I heard from people it wasn't as good. Probably nostalgia talking a little bit. I mean, Ruckus seems to like it, so I don't know. Huh. Alright. We got lyrics. We can't have lyrics. Skip. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Next news story, chat. I have bad news, RGG fans. Let me get my mic back closer. I have bad news, RGG fans. Sadly, no, chat, I have not played ukulele at all. I promise you I've never played ukulele. I don't know why people think I played a lot of platformers on the stream, but I have not played ukulele. I can promise y'all that. Let me drink some water. I'm getting dehydrated again. Let me see. I don't even think I own it. Let me check my Steam library. Nope, I don't have no ukulele. Yep, I don't even own the game, chat. Must be the man. I'm telling y'all, I think you guys think when I played Super Lucky's Tale, I think you guys auto-completed that to a ukulele. But I have played a ton of platformers on this stream. You thought ukulele was a 2000s? Like, 2000s? Nah, it ain't that old. Can't be that old. Probably like 2010s and beyond. But yeah, back to the other news story. RGG fans, I got bad news. The Judgment series is over. A staff said the series feels like it's over. For now. But the characters might show up in future works. R.I.P. Judgment. So any Judgment fans out there that watched me play through Judgment 1 and Lost Judgment, it seems like the game's going to be put on ice for now. So, yeah. Yeah, it's over, but not really. It's not over. But it's over. But it's also not over. But we also chat. We also have an RGG Direct coming up soon, so we'll probably see that new game that they're working on, and hopefully some Virtua Fighter stuff. That new Stranger Than Heaven game that we saw at the Winter Game Awards, or whatever it is, Game Awards. Let's see. At yesterday's Crazy Festival, I asked the development staff, "What's up with a sequel to the Judge series?" And they said, well, it kind of feels like it's wrapped up for now. They might show us a special guest in future works, though. So, yeah. I like Judgment. I like Judgment a lot. The Lost Judgment is probably, like, top 3 RGG games. That game was so good. I had so much fun playing Lost Judgment. People were y'all were, like, loving that game, too. That was fun. Yeah, kind of sucks, but kind of sucks. I was hoping we'd get at least the third game called Final Judgment, but you know, we'll have to wait. Lost Judgment was good. Well, chat, someone posted this clip in the Wolfie Reacts Direct. So apparently, I forgot this happened when I was playing Bubsy, but at the end of that Bubsy game we played on stream where I was losing my shit, they posted this. Let's see if y'all remember this.
Bubsy will be back soon.
I have a ball of yarn. I have a ball of yarn. Yay.
Oh yeah, that's me. Right there, chat. That's young Wolfie up there. That's young Wolfie up there, chat, losing his shit. This is at the end of that Bubsy game we played. That was really bad.
I don't believe they have the audacity. They have the audacity to tease that he's coming back.
So,
oh my god.
I guess we can just go ahead and how many years later, chat? Yeah, how many years later? A lot. But he did come back. He certainly came back. They said soon, but that was, how many years ago was this video? 7 years ago. So, yikes. Yikes, man. He has outlasted Crash Bandicoot, Mega Man, Spyro, so many mascots. Somehow, some way. Yeah, and he came back at yeah, they were teasing the James Bond app. I was like, what are they going to do, Gex him? This was during Woolly Strike Back, that really, really bland platformer game. Really, really bland. Really bland. Alright, speaking of chat. Speaking of Bubsy. Did you guys know you can still pre-order your Bubsy plushies, chat? He's $30. You too can have a Bubsy plush if you pre-order them right now. I'm so tempted. I am so tempted, chat. I am so tempted. Like, look at it. No thanks, I think I'll take Shinobi instead. But for the price of Shinobi, you can get one Bubsy plush. Think about it. Am I copying that? I want to, but I don't know. Apparently the sale goes on until the 5th of September, so you got 3 more days, chat. So think long and hard about that. I can't wait to see someone do one of those how to kill characters in 20 ways video for Bubsy plush. I mean, if they spend the money on it, they can do whatever they want to this thing. So chat, someone posted a funny clip. I think it was Lays that posted this clip in the Reacts channel. So we're gonna take a look at this. This is a really funny video someone posted. Here, check this out.
Buddy, can I get your autograph?
Yeah, he said, just the way he looks at him like, bro. He said, can I get your autograph? Bro, signing your name in the death note is the most dirty move you can do to somebody. That's crazy. I like that one. Thank you for that. That's a good laugh right there. I had a sensible chuckle at that one. Speaking of Marvel, chat. Celebrating 70 years of the Muppets with Marvel Comics. Muppets variant crossovers featured on comics coming this October. Oh, y'all can't see that? Hang on. We got Silver Surfer Gonzo. Kermit the Thor. Actually, that's actually funny because Frog Thor. Kermit the Frog Thor. We got Miss Piggy as Thanos. What is this guy's name? Scooter? Is that Scooter as Doctor Strange? No, Gonzo is Doctor Strange. What the hell? Animal as Silver Surfer. This is wild. Oh my god, and what's his face? Kermit as Spider. They're going crazy on these. Spider Kermit is now canon. That's funny though. Spider Kermit is real. Yeah? I wonder if they'll make that a skin for Marvel Rivals. I would love that. I would really like that. With great power comes great responsibility. Yay! Kermit can be anything he wants, chat. Alright, and 2 more news stories. Apparently, y'all heard about the movie The Long Walk, which is apparently a movie about guys that have to walk for like, apparently it's like they have to keep walking and whoever stops walking gets killed. So they had a bunch of treadmills in this place at 3 miles per hour. And if anybody stopped walking, they were kicked out of the theater. That's a really immersive way to watch the movie and really immerse yourself in there. You can't stop walking for nothing. That's not the line? What did I say? Yeah, the Stephen King movie. This one looks weird. But look.
What does that tell you? What?
So people had to keep walking. If you stop walking, you're kicked out the theater. But I mean, that's actually really good, chat. That's a really good way to isn't this how you're supposed to do it anyway? Like you're supposed to have like a TV and kind of, you know, keep your mind kind of idle and listen to music or something like that. That's a really good way to burn some calories.
Not really. It's not smart to talk bad about the long walk. What does that tell you?
Gym Cinema. I was gonna say, is anybody gonna see this movie? I don't know if I want to see this one. I'm kind of iffy on Stephen King films. They're usually very hit and miss, and I don't know. I don't know about this one. I did. Oh, chat. That does remind me. Speaking of movies, hang on. I'll be right back, chat. I'll be right back. I gotta use the Wolf's room. I drank too much water. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I forgot what I was talking about. What was I saying, chat? I lost my train of thought. Hey, isn't it September, chat? Or did Twitch stop doing that? Is it September? I forget if it's September. Either way, if it is, you can get a sub for cheaper than normal this month only. I kind of want to. Oh yeah, I remember now what I was saying. I saw Weapons, chat. That movie was weird but really good. It was really good. I actually really enjoyed Weapons. No spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it yet or maybe wants to see it. But I will say this, chat. Story time with Wolfie. Everybody sit down, grab a snack. I got a quick little story to tell y'all about how Wolfie made a big mistake. How Wolfie made a big mistake in the theater. So, I've said it many, many times on stream before. What is the one thing I said never ever do at the theaters here? I've said it a million times. Never ever see a horror film in this theater. Never do it. You want to know why you don't see horror films in this theater? Horror films attract the worst audiences ever. Ever. I swear to God, I have never had a good viewing experience in a horror movie. Never. Not once. And this was no exception. Here's what happened with Wolfie making his big dumbass mistake. Because I wanted to see Weapons. I got good reviews and I was like, well, Lay said it wasn't a horror movie, so it should be fine. Apparently, they didn't think so. It's very much a horror movie. So here's what happened. Horror movies attract a certain audience. I'm just going to call them the ghetto viewers. I'm sorry, it is what it is. They are ghetto. They don't know how to act, they have no home training, and they're the worst people to sit and watch a movie with. Period. So here's what happened. I walk into that theater, right? Of course, what do? I pre-ordered my seat in advance. I always pre-order my seat in advance, so that way I can walk into the theater, take my seat, and I know where I'm sitting, right? Oh, we can't do that. Hang on. This one's got lyrics in it. Sorry, Chet, I know. It's got lyrics in it, though. I walk into the theater, look over, and the back seat, very back row in the center. That's where I always sit. I see like a row of like 3 or 4, maybe? Girls just sitting all up in there with their purses spread out and shit like that. Not a problem. No problem, I say. However, the girl is in my seat that I paid for. I'm looking to her because I walk up with my thing of popcorn and my drink, and I'm just kind of staring at her. She's like, oh, you sitting here? I'm like, yeah, I paid for this seat. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. You have the seat. I'll sit in the one next to you. It's not that big a deal. Whatever, right? Whatever. So I sit over, one seat. Tell me why when the movie starts, right? I see a bright light in my peripheral. You know how in the theater it's pitch black? Any kind of lighting, any kind of light on will literally just be like, wow, what the fuck is that, right? Bright ass white light to my right in my peripheral. That girl that took my seat on her phone, I swear to God, 80% of that movie, the phone did not go off. Just, I'm like, girl, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you, if you're not gonna watch the movie, why are you here? And to the right of her, I swear to God, this is all not, I'm not lying. I swear to God. To the right of her, those two girls that were with her, just back and forth, having a conversation the whole movie. Did not shut up once, bro. Never once. And guess what? Not only that, there's more, chat, there's more. Phone on, conversation happening to the right. An hour into the movie, I timed it because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Another couple, 3 people walk into the movie. An hour into the movie, 3 people walk into the theater. Late as all shit. An hour into the movie. You missed the whole beginning setup. You don't know what's going on. Why are you here? An hour into the movie, they walk in, take a seat, and all the way at the left of me. So I got phone on my right, conversation on my right. To the left, I got this couple that just came in. They're sitting there talking because they don't know what the fuck's going on. So they're just sitting there talking. And guess what? During one of the quiet bits of the movie, it's a horror movie, kinda, where it's just like, it's like this in the theater, right? Because everybody's tense and everybody's like watching the movie. Tell me why in the left side of the theater, I swear to God, I hear a loud, sorry y'all, and everybody starts laughing. I'm like, I should not have come to, I every fucking time I've ever gone to see a horror movie, anything horror themed, swear to God, worst movie theater watching experience of my life. Every single time, without fail. Despite all that though, Weapons is a good movie. I enjoyed the movie, even with all that shit going on. Even with all that shit going on, I still enjoyed the movie. That should tell you something. Hey, what's up? Hey, Dan with the... Hey. Message? No message. Dan, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate that. Let's see. We'll go take a seat in the front. Now, I can't sit close to the theater. I can't see. It's too close. I hurt my eyes. Why'd you pay for a whole movie ticket and then not watch the movie? That's what I'm saying, Green. I'm like, you bought the tickets. You're in the theater. What's up, Dan? How you doing? Welcome on in. I'm sorry. I'm ranting right now about my movie theater going experience on Friday. I'm ranting about how you at least here, never go see a horror movie in the theater. I swear to Christ, you will not have a good experience. Go sit in the middle. I'm very particular about my theater going experience. That being said, any other movie I go see, never an issue. I can watch an animated movie, I can watch an action movie, a Marvel movie, a comedy, any kind of movie. They never show up. They only show up for the horror movie. So, I don't know how it is for y'all, but I'm not making that mistake again. Never again. And to top it off, chat, the popcorn, I swear to God, it was nothing but kernels. It was like the worst of everything that could happen in a movie theater happened all at once to me. And I did pay for those. Yep. You know, it's like when you're eating the popcorn, you just bite that. Ooh. You feel like you're gonna crack a tooth because it was nothing but kernels. It was like 75% kernels, 25% popcorn. And the popcorn, it was mostly burnt. This sucked. That was one. If that happens to me again, chat, I'm canceling movie theater Fridays for me. Alright, sorry. I'm sorry I had to vent, chat. I'm sorry I had to vent. But I just... Despite that, though, chat, despite that, I would still highly recommend Weapons. It's one of my top 5 movies of this year. Lays, I kind of want to argue that it is a horror movie. But... Weapons is different. If you guys kind of want a weird-ass movie to watch, check out Weapons. You're glad you don't eat popcorn? Weapons is like... See, I don't want to say too much, because okay, chat, if you have not seen the trailer for Weapons, don't. Just go into the movie raw. It's almost better if you don't see the trailer, because I didn't see the trailer. I literally went to that movie. All I saw was the poster, and I kind of had an idea of what happened in it. A bunch of kids go missing from a classroom one night, and that's all I knew. And the rest kind of played out, and I was like, this is really interesting. Lays said I'm a wussy baby and I was able to watch it. Well, that's the thing, Lays. Lays, I would say this is a horror movie, but if you think of a horror movie and the first thing you think of is like jump scare horror movies, this is not a jump scare horror movie. There are no jump scares in this movie. So you can watch this one without getting jump scared. If you're sensitive to jump scares in a horror movie, I'm glad to say this one is jump scare free. It is eerie though, but there's no jump scares. I think it's one of those just unsettling horror movies. You don't know anything about it, Ratchet? Are you gonna check out Weapons? Anybody here slightly interested in Weapons? I know we're talking about The Long Walk, but is anybody gonna check out Weapons? This is your first time hearing about it? Really? Well, I'd like to spread the word. I hope Weapons does good. I don't think I've seen a movie... I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to say too much about it. I think the less you know going in, the more you might enjoy it. But we got Spooky Scary Month coming up in about a few weeks, chat. So I'm ready for spooky scary games anyway. It's the month where I play all the scary games and you guys jump scare me with alerts and shit like that. Probably not. That's fine. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. I think we've hit all the news stories, chat. All right, Dewagger, hit us with some clips you posted. You get like one or two. I can't wait for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. The crazy thing about Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is that it's coming out around Christmas and not Halloween. That's what's wild to me. I'm like, how do we do that? That seemed like a slam dunk for Halloween. Excuse me. Where did you post the clips at? Did you post it in community clips? Hey. Okay, let's see. Okay. We got here. Let me click on this. Out the way. Is this not the clip you're talking about? This one? Hey, what's up, older Wolfie? I guess he's younger Wolfie now. Got a race to win. Is this one of the clips you posted? They posted on your Twitter? Yeah, please tweet it at me. What could possibly happen to me? I forget this clip. What could possibly happen to me in this clip? Oh.
Oh my god. What's happening?
Yeah, I remember that. That was bad. And I got 11th place because of that.
The game had to get me back for getting first place.
I couldn't recover, chat. I literally got last place. Game audio was almost silent. Yeah, well, no one in chat told me that. So,
Flip that.
Again, chat, I depend on you guys for the audio because I can't hear the audio the way you guys can. If the audio don't sound right, I need you guys to speak up. Otherwise, you get VODs like this where there's no audio at all. Okay, so he's posted it to the Twitter. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Okay, here's a clip, chat. Fresh out the oven. This is the one, I think. Is it this one?
Oh, where am I? What the heck? How'd I get up here? Oh, I'm safe. Oh, nice. Is this a shortcut?
Did I hit a shortcut?
No!
Oh!
So close to the finish line! No, who was that? Amy Rose Pink Monster.
Oh, I know this clip. That was you at the end. I remember
Was that
this.
someone in chat? Was that someone in chat?
Yeah, I remember this. I was mad.
Oh, where am I?
Like, I had first place locked in, and then a buzzsaw got
I'm
me.
safe. Oh, nice. Is this a shortcut?
Fucking buzzsaws in this game, right? Playing as Zaz, you madman. Look,
No!
Zaz is the character with the most energy.
No, who was that? Amy Rose Pink Monster.
Like, I'm telling you, Zaz is the character that is, like, the most related to me. He's got that pure chaos gremlin energy. We need more defensive items. We got boost. I think that's about it. Man. The fact that you beat him with Amy is funny. Yeah, well, I beat everybody in chat once. Everybody. And it was on the race that mattered, too. Man, come on, man. Oh, y'all. Wait till the full game comes out. And I get my Metal Sonic. And my other characters. Y'all are about to wish I can't race that hard. I'm about to race so hard on all of y'all. I can't wait for this game to come out. Uh-huh. Yeah, Green, I didn't win. Let's see what the VOD has to say about that. Let's check real quick. Let's go to YouTube/Wolfie Streams and see what that has to say. Let's take a quick look at. Let's take a quick little peek here. See what's happening here.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Let's take a little
little
gander, if you will. Let me see this. So we made a bet on that last race. Whoever gets first place, whoever gets the highest rank wins, right? So here's me locking in. I'm racing on this. I'm racing.
No, not the drill. Woo!
Third place, second place. Let's see what past Wolfie does to get this victory. Chat, please take note of all the skills you see right here. It ain't no coping. What you're looking at is pure raw racing right here. Yep, there I go.
I didn't want to throw that forward. Not there. No! That better not have been chat. I did not mean to throw the fist. I didn't want to throw it.
I would have got first if I hadn't thrown that fist, because I would have knocked that guy out.
Was it me? Did I beat chat? Who was that? Who's that Tails player? Yes!
As you can see, chat, I finished first. We got Heroes at fourth. Vistic, yeah, you see, everybody? I don't see any of the chat names above mine. But I still beat chat, and that was all that mattered. That was the bet. I had to place higher than chat, and I did, and I won.
Yeah! Everybody bet against me.
And y'all lost all your points because of that. Y'all shouldn't have bet against me. Never bet against Wolfie when it's time to lock in. You don't remember that happening? Oh, that's fine. No, there's only video proof of it right here on www.youtube/Wolfie Streams. I mean, that's fine. Y'all don't have to believe it. It just happened. And not to mention, I got first place on my very first race. I won my very first race. You didn't? Hang on. Let's check my first race then. Let me just little rewind here. Let's see. What was my first race? Let's just take a quick gander.
Knuckles.
This is my very first race right here. Another clip got posted. It's my favorite one. I love how chat refuses to let me get my W because they know. They know. See, even Ratchet agrees. He said it checked out.
Damn,
Yeah,
I'm doing poorly. All right.
Let me skip forward a little bit. Let's get to the part where I win my very first race. Tell me it's my fifth race? What do you mean? No, we're counting online races. This is my first online race, and I did great. I did excellently.
Oh, shit.
And you can't say I faked the video either, because that's me. That's me. Look at me go, chat. I'm holding it. I'm locked in. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, flip it. Yep, dip it. Here I go. Shoot for the stars. And watch what happens. Let's go.
Let's go.
Dodge the ghost. Locked in.
First race in first place.
First race, first place.
Go.
First race,
No one
first
beats
place.
Knuckles. No one
And
beats
in case you guys didn't believe me, let's take a look at the name. Let's take a look at the name real quick that pops up. Oh, look at that. Woof. With 0 points. And it's highlighted me. Because I got first place. 0 points. I never raced before. This is my literal first race.
At the end there, I got fucking in there, man.
I locked in my very first race. I got first place. They can never take that away from me, chat. They can never take that away from me. It's right there. Video proof of me locking in and getting it. That was very legit. Thank you. See, never bet against me. I will make you lose your points. But chat, I want to get one Shinobi level in before the end of the stream, but I don't know how long this level is going to take. Should we save it for Friday? We're really close to the end of the stream here. Yeah, let's not start something and we can't finish. Let's save it for Friday. We'll do Shinobi on Friday. Full Shinobi. This is just till Chill Tuesday where we always do our news stories. Wait, someone said there's one more clip. Let me check and see what the clip is. They said it was their favorite clip, so let's see what it is. Hey, let's see. Na 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 na. Hey, na na What's this clip? All right, so what is this clip? They only seem to save clips whenever I'm losing in them. So let's see what clip they posted this time, chat.
Get the fuck out the way! No!
What happened? What was this clip?
They really wanted that one. They really wanted that, and they got it.
Yeah.
Jin
beat me at the end on that one. I remember that one.
Jin got that.
I remember that.
Damn, all of us finished top 4.
No, I think that was the. Oh wait, was this the?
Every single one of us got the top 4 spots.
Yeah, every single person in chat got a top position. Chat. We literally got 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that was everybody. It was Jin, me. I forget who. Their names all match up, and then Madeline was 4th. I remember that. Okay. All right, I remember that. That was fun. These races were fun. I can't wait for the real game to come out. We can do Balatro or the running game. Haste, I don't remember. You somehow got second place. I didn't somehow get second place. Let's take a look here. This was anybody's game at the end. Look at this. Tails and Cream.
No!
Yeah. I was getting beat up in the center. Somehow Jin got that win.
Jin?
He was already out of there. We gotta, you know what we gotta do, chat? We gotta do like a music tier list for Sonic Crossroads at some point. Once the game comes out, of course. We're not gonna do the beta stuff because the beta. Why even do the beta when the real game's coming out soon? This would have been you during the point bet. Nah, but it wasn't, D Matthew. But it wasn't. I won. I did it. I gotta sneeze. My nose is like, ugh. You'll make that tier list? Hey, if you make a tier list, let me know and post it in the Wolfie Ideas Discord. As long as, again, make it readable. There's a difference between a good tier list and a bad tier list. A good tier list has, like, readable things. Otherwise, it's like, I don't know what I'm putting where. Yeah, exactly. We gotta have the full soundtrack. We don't want to do a half-ass soundtrack list. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for today's stream chat. That was a chill Tuesday. I feel pretty chill and relaxed. How about y'all? Alright, let's see. Turn this off. That was fun, guys. That was fun. Next time on Friday, we'll be back with Shinobi Art of Vengeance, and we'll hopefully have it beat by then. Please go out, get yourself something nice. Take care of yourselves, guys. Wait, we got a hurdle. One last thing to do. Let's go. Will it work this time? Let's find out. Uh-oh. I know what game it is, but I don't know what the song is. It's Sonic Superstars. I want to say it's... Isn't it like Ring Gold Temple? Gold Temple? Gold Capital. Got it. It was Gold something. Hey. Hey. I do not remember the names of any of those stages. Neither did I. No, I remember the visuals with this song. I remember the visuals. This is the level with the unfinished background. That looks really weird. You remember, chat? Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up. Gold Capital. The level looks really weird. I found it. I found it. Remember? Like this, if you look at the background, it looks super unfinished compared to most of the other stages in the game. Like, and I'm not saying that because it's got a blur filter on it, but you could tell even without the blur, something about that background just don't look right. It don't look right. Like, and it's weird because most of the rest of the game looks fine. Just this one stage, I remember, had the weirdest design. And I looked at it, I was like, what's going on with the background? Again, this game had potential, chat. It's not a bad... I can't, in all honesty, say it's a bad game. But it has some horrible things in it. Namely, those boss battles. If not for the boss battles, this game would have been... fine-ish. Fine-ish. Hey, Nightbot's working again. Let's go! Alright, chat. The level you and your friends struggled on with Knack boss fight. God. Anything with a boss fight was hard. It took like 40 years to get one hit in on the boss. And then you gotta wait another 40 years for him to open up again. Pray to God I never play that shit with friends again. And people said they wanted me to play this with, what is it? They wanted me to play this with the, versus chat mod. Nah. Nah. See how frustrating this game is already. You want me to play this with, what, crowd control? Is this game worse than Ninja Gaiden NES? They're about the same. I'm gonna be real. They're about the same. No one wants to play Sonic Superstars with you? You see, this is the part where normally the streamer would be like, I'll play Sonic Superstars with you, but I'm like, fuck no. You can play that by yourself. Ain't gonna be me. Alright, chat. That's gonna do it for today. We beat the hurdle. We beat the Chill Tuesday. We chilled the fuck out. Time for us to go. I hope y'all have a good rest of your week, and I'll see y'all on Friday. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. I'll leave you for daily affirmations.